Starting with the Roland TM-6 Pro, I'm on a track called Hybrid Funk, and the pad I'm going to be playing is number 6. So this is without a subwoofer. Let's hear how it sounds. So it's kind of like a low tom sound with a cymbal mixed in. Again, this is no subwoofer. Same pad, but now I've boosted on the subwoofer. I'm using a QSC KSub at 12 o'clock. Let's hear how that sounds. A little bit of a difference, right? Without the sub. This is the acoustic snare drum without any electronic trigger engaged. Now, outputting from the TM-6 again, I've installed the Roland dual trigger RT-30 HR. So you're going to get two sounds, one on the actual skin of the drum, and then on the rim you have a separate sound. So let's take a listen. Roland dual trigger RT-30 HR, made for snare drums. What's great about this trigger is if you play super soft, the trigger won't engage. So I'm going to play the snare drum very lightly. You're not going to hear any electronics. And then I'm going to hit the rim shot, which is a separate sound that's triggered from the Roland, the dual trigger. So here we go. For you acoustic players out there, I've turned off all the electronics. The trigger is off, just the acoustic snare, and then the rim shot. Pretty different, huh? So getting back to our TM-6, I'm going to be triggering pad number 3, and I'm going to be using a bar trigger. This is what Roland calls a bar trigger. It could be set up on a cymbal stand, or on the way I have it set up is on the rim of a drum. It could be on a tom-tom, floor tom-tom. I have it on the snare. What you need to be aware of, though, there's only one sound. It is not a dual trigger. So again, this is coming from the TM-6. With the TM-6 rim shot. A nice feature. You don't have to use the sticks to hit the actual pad. You can use these circular buttons on the bottom, and that will trigger each pad to see what your sounds if you kind of lost track. So I'm going to be triggering that bar trigger without the stick, obviously, just using the circular dial number 3 and my finger here. Here we go. These are your least expensive Roland pads. For you people starting out with electronic drum kit, you don't have to buy all mesh pads. It's double or triple the price. So I would recommend getting some rubber pads for some sounds. So they are pressure sensitive. If you play lightly, it'll be light, and if you play louder, it'll be that much louder. It also dual zone, so you got your one sound in the middle of the pad, and then you got your second sound on the rim. So here we go. I'm going to start off lightly. And now a little harder to hear the second sound, the dual trigger, dual sound with pressure sensitivity. And now the rim has a different sound. So far I've demonstrated outputting from the TM-6 these two rubber pads. I believe the one on the left is 8-inch, 10-inch. Then we have our dual trigger, the RT-30 HR, which attaches to the rim, and that's a dual trigger, so you have two sounds there. And then I have the bar trigger, and believe it or not, I have two more rubber pads to add to the equation, all coming from that one unit, the Roland TM-6. Pretty nice, huh? Okay, wrapping up this demo, we've been demoing the Roland TM-6 Pro. Pretty amazing little piece of equipment. It can really add to any drum set, electronic or acoustic. I'm mixing hybrid kit with electronics, and this piece is really worth the money. So, hope you enjoyed, and I hope you realize I'm playing with only one hand. Left hand is holding the phone and camera, and the other hand is playing the sample. So, here we go.